Hello, welcome. Another game of Ark Nova. We have Hollywood Hills and everyone's playing the same map. We have Conservation Zoo and Favourite Zoo. Now we do start with a little bit of sponsory stuff. We have continent icons, herbivores and predators. Predators are always interesting. It's generally a good card and cheap. That's giving a continent already. You can keep this. Downside of that is it doesn't give a continent. This is a herbivore, and this is a generally good card. Could argue that this is good, but I'm quite reasonably happy with this selection. We have association at the top, which means we get second choice of what we want to do here. I don't see any way that we can do any kind of fancy first round conservation project with this setup. Does any of those things help? Herbivore release does not help me. If we wanted to do that, we'd also have to somehow get the common wombat, and I just don't see how that's going to be possible. What was that sound? OBS has crashed. Has it actually crashed, though? Are we still streaming or no? It does look like we're still live. I guess we hope for the best. Alright. Okay, we do still seem to be streaming and stuff. I guess we are still live. Alright, my turn. So I was thinking that I would take a university here, and I don't see anything to point in a different direction. Could potentially rush this, but I don't really see that happening either, so let's go ahead and take this university. Either this or hand size, so let's think about this. If we get the placement bonus, that plus this gives us, well, kind of good. Hand size is not bad, to be honest. I guess I'll go hand size here. You could argue either of them. What I might do here is place a petting zoo right here, which is going to put me on 3 rep, which is going to enable that. That seems pretty decent, honestly. Also, when we play the petting zoo down, we'll see what we want. It's a little bit weird that apparently OBS crashed, but everything still seems to be operating okay. Strange. Yeah, I mean, I still seem to be running alright. Alright. Okay, so here we're going to build. Getting another hat here is going to be helpful. It's going to mean we can play this if we want to. Depends what we draw. Reese's Monkey Park. I don't really see that happening. So what we could do, play the Meerkat Den around here like so. Seems like a convenient enough way to actually cover up this bonus. And it does mean we can have a kiosk here, potentially. That's going to give us a herbivore icon, which is helpful. I would like to draw one of these. This into Herbivores 2 is decent. Herbivore release. Excuse me. Herbivore release is not ideal. But it's not impossible. We would like to draw the herbivore purely because it's going to give us tickets when we do this. So, best case scenario, we somehow get our hands on that thing. It's going to be tricky though. We have at least one thing to play here. Hello. Apparently the recording crashed. We are only a couple of moves into this first game that we're playing. We actually more than a couple. We associated and we built a petting zoo and we played our Meerkat Den. So we're 3 moves in and OBS crashed. So no beginning of the recording and the stream has just gone back up again. But fingers crossed we won't have any more issues. Expert in Europe goes down from red. So no stress for us here. We know that we're going to be able to play our... Well, we aren't going to lose any cards to hand size. We're trying to press on reputation here. And at some point, we drew the veterinarian. I guess from this, that's really nice. That's an excellent draw. The music back on. Alright, there we go. We are kind of back to normal. So what's our next action going to be? We are in a position where cards is viable, and this creature is good. We would like the second herbivore. I don't know yet if that's herbivore stew is what we're going to do or whatever, but we know that we definitely could do with the herbivore because it's going to give us 2 tickets and progress towards 6 herbivores, so it's a decent snap. If we draw cards from the top, we would be seeing 3 cards total and keeping 2. Is that better than a snap? When you have upgraded cards, drawing up the top / reputation range is usually very good. But yeah, when you're only drawing 3 cards, keeping 2, then a snap doesn't seem as bad. Obviously, 2 cards is better than 1 card, but if the 1 card is good, then it's good. I'm saving this placement bonus for an opportune moment. I only have the 1 placement bonus. I would really like to go this way fast. Now, should I play this? It's not incredible, but it would let me go there fast. wouldn't it? So I think my next sponsors, if I do 5, I can take an X token and allow myself to build here. That said, sponsors is coming after build. Could build first. Got some food for thought. I probably just want to draw this, honestly. Draw on the cards. Cards take this. In what order do I want to do that? Do I want to build first? I think I want the cards this. I would like this card. Quite nice card. So let's go ahead and take it. Prioritize things that other people can interact with. Red is associating. I don't know if they have a release project, maybe. No, they've got nothing to release, so I don't know what they're doing. Alright. Red is finally able to associate. They take a university. Blue's... Wow. Blue's doing a lot of stuff. I'm trying to figure out if I want to play Recess Monkey Park to advance quickly towards this, then how do I go about that? I can't really very well play it after the build, so I should probably do it before the build. With that said, how am I going to play another creature if I don't build now? Maybe I don't, you know, maybe I'll just play the one creature. I'll probably just play the one creature. Or I build. It's a tough decision. Two builds can get me here. Maybe I don't need to play this. This is probably not a good use of my time. Building now, it's going to allow me to play 2 creatures. Getting this down is good. Pouching is good, so let's just build now. Ordering though, ordering. Oh, we need to build for animals. I don't want sponsors, I don't want cards, so I'll build now. Alright, I'm going to go this way. Checking out my various possibilities. Get that down. Now can animals twice. Have I done my maths right? Oh, I haven't got enough money. That's unfortunate. I did not count up before I did that. What I did learn from last game is that, well, I didn't play the last game, but I spectated the last game, is that people don't tend to sponsors for money as much on this map, clearly because you're getting lots of free sponsors. So, how badly do I want to play 2 animals here? It's pretty good, but it's probably not worth taking an intermediary action. If I could sponsors now and play Ornithologist, that would be ideal. I think I just bite the bullet and play the one thing. I don't see how I can play more than one thing here. The Petting's animal can wait, I suppose. It's a little bit unfortunate, but... So, I need 16 to play both of these. got 2 cards in hand that could potentially give me money. Is this round going to go long? I could potentially get rid of Association. That doesn't seem very smart. Getting rid of sponsors isn't smart. I think I'll just play the 1 creature. It's not ideal, but it'll do. So we get tickets from this. We get tickets from this. I don't think we want the Monkey Park, so that can go. It is what it is. So we go ahead, we're on 13 tickets now. So ordering here, obviously we can associate. We can sponsors or we can build. I think it makes sense to sponsors first, get the extra money. If this round really drags, we could play this Petting Zoo Animal. Sponsoring for cash, okay. They have so many cards. I don't hate this, you know. We're probably going to go for a heavy herbal strategy, so yeah, actually, that's terrible. I'm talking rubbish. We should play this one now. Then what we could do is build here, making this cheaper. Or we could play an animal. 3 extra tickets. Is that going to make a significant difference to our income? 1, 2, 3 is going to increase it a little bit. We don't want to play too many actions at the bottom here. What was that? Sponsorship vultures. Okay. We're happy for more birds to be played. Birds on the Americas. Free kiosks. I would definitely not say no to free kiosks. I would be very much on board with that. So, options here. We could associate what herbivores do. I feel like herbivores make sense to be the big thing that we go for this game, though. What else could we take? I don't particularly feel like fighting for Continent Diversity 5, although that's probably a good idea. If we support herbivores too, what are we taking immediately? We are not far enough on this that we would consider not taking the worker, so I think we would like the worker, and we would upgrade. Probably build. Which is rising up. Cards, I would maybe take this. It's very nice. It's a free continent. You really can't argue with that. And it's a continent that no one else has. What I could potentially do is associate and take snaps. Well, breeding cooperation is quite good. I don't think it's something I could do, though. So, I think I let this ride a little bit longer. Do I associate is the question. If I associate and take this, I'm going to upgrade 2 cards right now. And that's pretty strong. It does mean I won't have another associate worker for a while. That is true. Upgrading cards would be nice. I'd like to draw this just with a natural cards draw. I think in this situation I want to hold off. I could just associate right now, but I don't like it that much. We're going to take this one. So I think cards is good. We'll get another upgrade here, probably build. Animals is also possible. Any of these 3 is fine. It might have been correct to do animals and build. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to take this. I would really like that one. No one has cards high, which is makes it more likely I'm going to get this. So, when at animals, I'm going to be wanting to play this one. And I can use it to push association down, which is going to be necessary this round. So I'm going to stall a little bit on cards, hoping this drops. Oh yes, native list is insane, you're quite right. That's a lot of appeal for native lizards. It's almost good enough to consider carding right now. So it's how many rocks spaces are connected, so 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. It's going to be easily 8. I'm thinking I want this. I'd like to draw this and this. That would be the perfect scenario. If I wanted to really be greedy, I could build here and take native. Well, I could cards and take native lizards and hope to build on this. Let's take this because it's just too good. We'll draw that. We'll hope to get this maybe with a placement bonus. Take 3 from the top. Alright, another petting zoo animal, that's perfect. Australia release. I don't really want to release my herbivore is the thing. Sea turtle tank selling cards. It's interesting. I think we don't want that one. This we might play. Very good point about the native cards. Very good. So here, I'd like to build here to connect up the rest of the rocks. What I could do is kiosk here, something here, something here. So getting this with the placement bonus, I think is really strong. I don't even necessarily need to do this one. We'll just go 2 here, 2 here. Leave that space for a kiosk. Let's plan out kiosks. 1 here, probably. Or here. 1 here. If we kiosk here, we could have a kiosk here. Size 2 can go there, that seems good. When you can have kiosks, size 2 kiosks is always good. That's the plan. This, I just think it's really good. That said, it's not mandatory because this creature does provide Americas. So it's nice. The 2 free kiosks is... Do you know what? I won't do it. Do we need any specific enclosures? We don't actually need a size 2 right now. I feel like a size 2 would be nice. We'll do 1 there. 2 with 12. Put a kiosk here, seems fine. So that's 3 so far. I think a size 1 and a pavilion would be alright. So let's think how we want to do this. If the kiosk is here, we could put a... We're having a kiosk here probably. Kiosk here is also fine. I think the size 1 next to water is nice. You get a lot of size 1 watery things. This one's not watery specifically. As long as we have 15 money for these 2, that's the main thing. Right, sponsors is at 4, which means we can play native lizards right now. I like that. Let's keep a little eye on what these players are doing. So, predators, they have 1. Herbivores, nobody has any apart from me. And that's 2 continents, 1, 1. So the disadvantage of playing 2 petting zoo animals is that I don't get to do this. And I actually really should do this because I want to push association to the bottom. But first I should probably sponsors. I should be sponsoring as often as possible. I can do this one and then maybe I'll do this one later. Let's get our tickets as a priority. We don't want to be playing too many things before that. We are scoring max points for that. That is 8 tickets. It's so easy to score the max on this. It's very good. So, good call, Sloobadoo. It's a very nice card. I really wanted to do this, but I don't think it's necessary. We already have an America's icon. Plan kiosk spot. Could have 1 here, maybe 1 here. Everybody's having a think. So I think it's better to actually play, 1 petting zoo and 1 raccoon. But what we'll do first is sponsors for 5. get our 9 tickets. It's actually 9. Every connected rock space. 1 appeal for every connected rock space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9. There's one here. Alright. So good. 9 tickets right there. That's nutty. Oh, we haven't even played animals this round yet. We'll do that next. So, getting this predator ASAP is important. They still only have 1. It might get worse. It's also going to give a new continent, very important. How long is left in this round? 7 cards in hand, they're probably going to play a sponsor. I think we have a while left, so we'll do this first. Size 1. What do we want? Do we want digging or inventive? We could dig this away. We don't really like that. We could dig this away. That's probably a good idea because we're not doing it. So I think we do that. Okay, so they are getting tickets for bears. Bear that in mind. Oh, we can't afford. Oh no. Oh well. That's too bad. So we have 15. Right, yeah, we can't afford it. Let's play this one. So I can afford these 2. It's a shame. This is my second animals action, and I don't want it to be another one animal action. This is going to give big income if I play both of these. Problem is, association is going to be at the top. I don't love it. It's not great, but fine. Keep things moving. Now we can do a sponsors. Play this one. That is 5 money, which is great. It's not outside the realm of possibility that we could actually play both of these still this round. It's unlikely, but possible. We'd need 10 more money. This is 5. People might play birds. You never know. Pretty happy we're taking 5 cash off this card. Taking 2 doesn't feel good. Taking none feels really bad. So this is endgame scoring already. Right, so I'm sponsoring here. Play this one. Get 5 cash. So right now we're on 9. We only need 5 more to play both. I'm not sure where we're going to get 5 money from though. Could potentially take the herpetologist. And we could play it. All these small enclosures, I wonder if reptiles are coming. There might be. Small things, mostly next to water, could happen. This puts on 12. And they just drew. I wonder if they... Well, it's not impossible that we'll see more creatures being played, but we need to play it and draw it and play it. It's very ambitious. But what else are we going to do? We could just cards off the top and be reasonable. The reasonable thing to do is play cards off the top. The silly thing to do is to snap this. Are we going to be reasonable? Alright. Alright. Regretting that decision. This is a load of rubbish, so... Predator. A lot of big stuff. Australia. It is a bird. We can play it. Is Australia going to be a big thing this game? Australia release has potential. Maybe we just keep you. Oh no, we don't want to bin that. Bin this off. Probably not going to happen. So, interesting. We could potentially play this with a view to releasing it later. Or we could simply play one of these creatures. Is there anything here that's really good? I mean, Australia release is nice, isn't it? I give a fair few tickets. And the plus side on it is it doesn't lose any tickets when you release it. Break. Okay. Boo. Well, we have a plan, don't we? Build into animals into associate. Seems good. So we keep you, you're a predator, you're a predator. We want to get rid of you, and we have to get rid of one more, so... Double microscope, that's a pretty good creature. Sunbathing. This needs a handshake, so we'll get rid of that. Alright, we'll get rid of both sunbathing creatures in the end. So, building a size 4 next to double water. Could go here, could go here. We don't really need to get rid of a card. Could draw this. I don't hate it. Could also still get free kiosks. How about that? An actual playable sponsor would be nice. So I can do this and get a kiosk. I recognise this song. Alright, let's build for 5. This will be next to double water, so... Put the kiosk here for first. And... do that, it's going to have to go... like this. Could even make this size 5. Forget it. Gonna end up spending too much money again. Alright, we'll take the herpetologist, I think. Need some kind of sponsor, and this is a decent one. It's not really what I was hoping for with my my one placement bonus draw card, but it's alright, I guess. So now, we are planning to play this creature and release it. Can't play both of these, but we'll play this and this, or one petting zoo and one of those. And then we can release, which is going to allow us to finally do this. I'm not gunning for this one at all. I think we just let that go this game. Herbivore. It's quite good. If we were to take this, where would it go? I'm not sure. Go like this, actually. Quite nice. And the nice thing about releasing this thing is it doesn't lose us any tag. Almost inclined to play this first. Yeah, I think so, because it'll be good to get it down before other people do the animal thing for this round. Kiosk is now impossible. Well, income's 23. I'm not too concerned about income now. So, do this first. Or do we wait until after our association? Because we might upgrade this and use X tokens. Fairly unlikely. Well, I wonder. We probably will upgrade it, but do we just do it now? Alright. Let's hold off. Let's hold off. It seems a bit weak to do sponsors 3. So we'll animals. Playing you. You give us a bit of bonus cash. And we'll play an X token creature seems good. Nothing we want to dig out of our hand right now, or from here really, so we'll do that. Alright, it's good stuff. Finally, we played 2 animals. It's a miracle. Now we can release an Australia's creature. Red plays in association at level 3. I think upgrading sponsors is probably going to be worthwhile. What does this one do? Every 2 rock icons, you get 3 tickets. End of the game. If all rock spaces are connected. Okay, that's great. What does the other one do then? Every 2 isolated, so this is no points. Actually, no, it's no points. But this is the one that gives endgame points. So that gives 3 tickets now and 3 tickets at the end of the game. And also, every time you cover a space adjacent to a rock, you gain money. So I might get 2 money. I might get 4 money out of that. Maybe. Maybe I'll play that. Might play this. Question is, do I upgrade animals first or sponsors? My playstyle is not really to upgrade association, so... Normally I'd consider it, but Hollywood Hills association is usually the last thing to get upgraded. Got some nice birds, to be fair, over there. If I was to take those birds, I could make a run on continents. I'm looking at the birds at the top. Hang on a sec. 2 predator icons. 2 predators for icons. Wow. That's nuts. Maybe I should have made this a size 5. Alright. So we're going to support this one. We have choice. We could release that. Not the reptile one though. Not the herbivore, rather. Need the worker, unfortunately. And we kind of need upgrades, don't we? So we're going to draw this. That'll be reasonable. We probably want to upgrade sponsors. If we upgrade sponsors, we can play this and this for 7, which means we'd need that and that. Yeah, for 7. Means we'd need the sponsors for 5 and 1 X token. That's doable. I guess it doesn't really matter. This is freeing up a double rock enclosure. Okay, we get an upgrade. So we defo upgrade either animals or sponsors. I think in this case probably sponsors. And we want to remember to associate again this round. So here we can play both the sponsors we mentioned. Nobody's upgraded cards yet. So I should be able to get the cheetah. Blue can't play it from range. If I play the geologist, it's going to cost me 3 money. It's a 6-point card ultimately. Cost me 3, but I get 3 back from this. Ideal situation, I have 10 money to build when Bill gets to the top. Next round, if I need money, I can play this creature because it's going to give me cash, or maybe times 2. So 5 plus 4 is 9, minus 2 is 7 because of the Hollywood Hills power, minus 1 is 6, so I would need to sponsors for 6. I wonder what's causing OBS to crash. I get money, I can build next to a rock as well. I think a size 5 costs effectively 8 here. You need to have the full 10. This is going to take us to 9 money. Person has money to still play creatures, so we get the herpetologist down. We have an okay chance of okay, we're going to go back down to 6. We have a slim chance of actually getting 10 money this round. Science library. Is that worth a snap? It's so far to the next round. So my priority here is to take a handshake. I'm going to get probably a handshake for the next association. What was that? Shoe bill. Okay. He's taking some birds. So carding here, I would like the cheetah for sure. I can see now that blue is probably going to snap the cheetah. That will give them predators 5. So perhaps it was better for me to take the cheetah last turn. But I wasn't to know that they would play more predators. Perhaps to be expected. It's possible that they might try to associate first. No, they can't get an upgraded cards action. Well, can they? I don't see how blue is going to get an upgraded cards action. They're probably just going to snap it, right? Snapping it's very sensible. It's too good. They don't? Well, I'm taking it then. Even if I get Predators 4, I'm happy, to be honest. Very weird that they didn't snap it. Right, I'll go ahead and take probably this as well. Scavenging. It's a nice creature. Problem is, do I have anywhere I can actually play an aviary? And in this particular setup, no. At least not next to rock. I could potentially play an aviary. Can I? No. Don't actually have anywhere to place an aviary. Alright, so we'll take this one. Should we deny breeding co-op? I feel like we should deny breeding co-op, honestly. Oh, nice. Alright. So, size 4 next to rocks. It's potentially viable. It doesn't really tie into anything, so... Alright. Still don't have enough money. Play this. This is now in range. We could play this. Oh, okay, it's gone. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. I would like this at some point. So herbivore income, reasonable. Six money still. This is going to increase my income. What's my choices? Association. Of course I need to do that, yeah. And I want a handshake, so which handshake am I going to take? A new continent makes sense, and I do really like Asia. But I do have, theoretically, access to Asia already, and access to Africa. So Europe would be sensible. It's going to take a long time and be expensive to do this, though. going to get some extra cash for that. This build's probably going to be a build 5 at some point. I can't play any animals and I can't build. But I can sponsor. It is even possible that I can do this at some point. We might see the end of the round. I don't expect so. Sponsoring is the only reasonable thing to do. Gonna have to be this one. A copy stable. So for this, I can play, and I can afford. Go like this. If I do that, I still have place for 2 size 5s. It's not terrible. Whenever you play herbivore, you can play a sponsor with cash. Could play that one down. It's not terrible. We gave him 10. Oh, sponsored for money. Interesting. So, if I'm not mistaken, I can do this. Now, is there any more reasonable place to put that? Here would have been nice, but I can't do that. Could put it here. To be honest, that's equally good. This is kind of intersects really in an awkward way. Kind of awkward too. It's very watery. But no, let's think about this. If I ever want a big creature next to a rock, this is the only permutation that works, so we'll do that. Alright, getting that. We can play a sponsor with money. Can afford this. It's going to give more income. 3 tickets. Worked out okay. Now we want the round to end, because building animals are at the top. If we have to, we could cards. How much money are we getting next round? 34. I don't even know if we want to build. We can just about afford to play the tiger and the mangalika. Okay, we have a break. That is helpful for me. But the cheetah, I don't know. The cheetah's going to be interesting. If we play the breeding corporation, we're still a ways off actually being able to support predators. Still nobody really doing herbivores. We're unthreatened on that. Could build 5 here. I just don't know if that's a bad move. Oh, you know what? I like it, because if I build 5 here, I can play this creature first. That's going to give me 2 conservation points and more money. I might even be able to play both. I quite like it. It's going to cost me 5, but I think it could work. Maths. So 26 plus 17 is 43. It could work if somebody plays a helpful creature. One of these. So if I can get up to 33 here, I'm feeling pretty happy. That was a herbivore. Let's think of mini cash. Come on. Somebody play something good. Could stall a little. The other alternative is I'd take a handshake, which makes it easier. But I don't really want to do that. I'd like to associate for conservation projects soon. So it's not ideal. Yes, a bird, perfect. I did remember them drawing the she bells, so they have 4 continents right now. I think we can win continents. What's a bigger deal? Getting continents 5 or getting predators 5? Continents 5 is good because continents 4 sucks. Predators 4 is fine. We'll take whatever we can get there. Denying this was important. We might play it. So if my math is correct, I can play this one, getting 10 cash, and then play this one. And then draw 3 cards. Pretty great. Put that one in there. The neat thing is it gives me all the continents. Alright, sweet. So we are set with the continents. We have 4 predators icons. Okay. If we're able to do breeding cooperation, then all well and good. But I'm not super bothered. I'm gonna need to cards here first. How do we feel about aquarium? Aquarium, meh. I don't love it. How do we feel about sponsorship reptiles? Is okay. So the priority here is carding. Probably want to draw the wolf even if we don't play it. Water playground's quite nice. Can't draw that obviously. Quarantine lab is 3 points. Yeah, I think we probably draw the wolf. This game is going very well. Honestly. It's helped by the fact that nobody's actually conserved yet, apart from myself. I was somehow winning on every single conservation project. Isn't that strange? What's going on here? Why do I feel like this player is conspiring? I feel like this player is conspiring to do a determination action. They might have Cobra. I have a feeling Cobra's going to come out and do determination and take. That would be logical. If I remember correctly, Cobra requires animals 2 and 2 microscopes and no Asia handshake. So, oh, they don't have the money to play the Cobra. Alright. I'm really surprised they let us have predators. They've got a 4th predator now. Can they play a 5th? So here I want to get continents done ASAP. Alright. I guess we draw one first. Alright, it's rubbish. Let's draw this. Pack is generally good. This is points. And we'll draw Vando. Alright, so we'll get rid of something. Won't be playing that. Well, it is a her before. I doubt I'll play Aquarium. Alright. Large animals. We have 2. Not doing wonderfully on here, although I do expect I'll do at least 4 conservations. We do have this. Oh, I'm a pleb. I only cast really because I needed to get Association to 5, but here I actually didn't. So that was the first major mistake of the game. I could have just associated right there. Not good. Alright. So red goes ahead and takes that one. I guess they're desperate for a conservation. I wonder if blue's going to take 4 on here. Oh, they wanted the bonus, fair enough. Take 3 extra tokens. Yeah, that was a mistake, because I could have had the first choice of bonus here. Could end up being costly. To be honest, I probably would have taken hats. So, had they taken hats, it would have been a lot more costly. Right, it stalled me a lot on getting association where I want it. But I did end up carding for 5. So I have a bit more information. So let's go ahead. Set conservation habitat rather. Do this. I'd like a handshake. Get my last upgrade. I think upgrading animals is good. If I do that, I'm committing to the fact that I'm not going to be taking any more of these. That is fine. fine with me. The way I play, I typically don't upgrade association as much as a lot of people. And I do get my hat, so that's good. So, how am I feeling about the whole hat thing? Given that I'm not doing this anymore, and I can only do this limited amount, I wonder, can I support 6 things? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. It's possible. Why am I making my life so hard for myself? I should probably just take the easy one. Easy. Easier. Alright, so Asia is usually the way to go. And then animals. Not having animals is going to hurt. I didn't really need to take the handshake here, but I think it's going to keep me ticking along nicely. Got 0 X tokens, so I can only associate, only sponsors for a total of 7. These 2 are good. This is good too, but probably these 2 are better. This is going to switch this on. I would like the round to end soon enough. We're out of money. How much income is this going to be? Not a whole lot. Like, just 3. Probably not that exciting. This is endgame points. This is potentially endgame points. They're still stuck on 4 by the look of it. I'll probably play this even if we don't need the tag, because it's white nice tickets. Depending on how badly we need the tickets. We're on 60 now. Doing well. Filling out the petting zoo would be ideal. If we can animals beginning of the next round, that'd be perfect. Oh, assertion from blue. So what is blue going to assert here? They can't take predators. They can't take continental diversity. Probably the most reasonable thing to take is either Africa or species diversity. They've got 3 of each. So we'll play breeding cop. Play quarantine lab. Expect the round will end before my next turn. If it doesn't end, what am I doing? Association is fine. I'll take theirs. That's pretty great for me. I'm amazed I made it first at this, honestly. I wasn't even particularly going for it. Everyone has workers left, so perhaps the round won't end yet. So we can associate for 2. If we get another action after that, we can sponsors this or that. We probably play this more when we want to take whatever's in the last slot. I'm not averse to actually doing this if needs be. So we can herbivores 4, we can predators 5. And they break. Alright. Cool. So we'll get rid of probably this, I would reckon. If I end up needing the clever effect, I will regret it, but... So what I can do here is... Could animals... Do I need to build? I would like something for you. We don't need to worry about species diversity, because if that ever comes out, we can do well on that anyway. We're not too concerned about what they took, because we're going to be supporting other stuff anyway. Probably 5 or 4 on this, 5 or 4 on this. And possibly this, probably not though. Was that a petting zoo animal? Yeah, it was. Fair enough. Now, I wonder if this is worth playing. It's very good for me. Because I'm trying to push rep. If I was going to do that, what would I take? Don't know, it doesn't seem optimal way to play it. Probably just play the 2 petting zoo animals. What I could do is animals for 5. And draw it. So if we play this one. Wait, no, this is the drawing part. I draw this. Right, let's get this correct. So we'll play you from reputation range and this one. So we'll play this one in. Could play this equally, but it's cheaper. Play this one. Then we can dig a card out of our hand or from somewhere. Pretty happy with what we have. Do we want to dig? This is a herbivore. We're going to need 2 more Africas to do this thing. We can't take any more things from that. This is a herbivore, but I think we probably just dig it. Anything? Oh, that can go there. That's going to give some extra money. So build is next. Potentially. Alpaca goes. If we want an enclosure for you, you're going to give a whole bunch of stuff. No rush to play you though. Probably going to build a size 5 here, just in case we get an elephant or something popping out. Get rid of a card. We could get rid of cards. That seems good to me. That we're positioned to associate. That said, we don't need to get rid of cards because we can associate it at 4. Remember that for once. So, kind of do want to build a 5 nonetheless. Maybe what we do is cards first, then associate, then build. There's a herbivore. And can't draw you. So we'll draw this. We don't care about that. Could maybe take that. I don't think we need that. Border space in your zoom. Let's look for good stuff. Alright, let's discard a card. Alright, can associate now. Lovely. So we can associate predators for 5. We'll privatize predators because that's the one that somebody might steal. We've actually got another herbivore now. And of course we can play down these predators and pay money for sponsors. So this is 16 money, and we could play this. We want animals at strength 5. We want as many hats as possible, basically. Might even play you. Let's do this first. Alright. So we could snap this. We could also take cash, X tokens. Hats is the priority. So let's snap this. Don't want that to go anywhere. Pouching is also super strong. So what we'd like to do is play this and something else. Probably one of the predators, and then the predator's going to allow us to play this one for free. Like that we can make 13. If we can get to 12, that'd be alright. Get animals 2 right now. Gonna need another enclosure if we want animals 2 is the thing. perhaps we sponsors. If you want to play both of those, it's sponsors 4, that's okay. So this won't end the game, will it? That's 7, that's fine. Do I want to associate herbivores? If I play one more herbivore, I can't. I can pout. Oh, no, that's not true. That's not true, actually. What am I talking about? I could actually flock one in, play both of these, and play that. That's probably the best I can do. That will trigger the end, but I'm alright with that. Do you have a big herbivore, right? No, I don't. I can't actually flock that. Okay. So I guess I sponsors. It's going to get me an X token. So, defo doing this one. How many points is all that? 96. If I take 4, it's going to trigger the end. That is a possibility. I could do this. I think triggering the end is probably the safest thing to do. This player doesn't have a whole lot of money. The likelihood of them... It is possible they could determination, that's true. I think I'll probably just end it, to be fair. Now, what did this one do? This was... For every 2 isolated rock spaces. None of them are isolated, so I forget that. Let's just do it over here. Alright. Game ends. I could have waited for Association to come back up and do Herbivores 5, but... I mean, that last play let me get to 12 on this. It gave me quite a lot of points overall. And it was going to be awkward to play more creatures or Association effectively, so I figured I'll take the points there. How's main game scoring? We did not get 6 herbivores. We didn't score anything off this. We did not support 5 things. We didn't get those. We did manage that one. And we did get 5 continents. So reasonable. We are fairly far ahead. This player is playing animals. So that's not determination. They don't have a whole lot of money. This player could determinate, potentially. but they were a lot further behind in terms of points. Let's have a little look at what they're doing. They haven't got a lot of stuff. I guess they don't want to do their rhino. Playing animals. They might have determination creature. Could it be the Sunbear? That would be good. Take Predators 4. Nope, no Sunbear. So, after all of their game, they actually... Oh no, they did take Predators 4 earlier. Alright, they get up to 49. Get a free cards action. So, unfortunately, we lost the beginning of that game due to an OBS error. But, it was reasonably good, I would say. About an hour and a half game total. And get a little bit of endgame scoring. I think we scored 3 for our doodad. Should be clear, hopefully, of red. They have got a fair bit of scoring. They end up getting 103. And we win! Blue with only 51. GG. We did pretty well there. I'm happy with how that one panned out. Gained money. We weren't particularly going hard on trying to get a high income, but we still had the highest income. Playing a few of our sponsors gained us money. And yeah, it just panned out really well. We did not take X tokens instead of actions this game. In fact, nobody did. Nobody did. Yeah, it just generally panned out well, honestly. I'm pretty happy. Trying to recall, I did recall that I made one mistake at some point. Blue said, man, I need to learn how to score better. It's a tricky game. Alright. I'm going to message these players, giving them the details if they're interested in watching this video back to learn something maybe. I'll stop the recording there. Thanks for watching on YouTube. And I'll see you next time for more Ark Nova. Thanks for watching.